Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right, this week we're looking at the 5 of the 6 instructions for how to read the Bible that our preacher put up on the big screen a couple of weeks ago. And yesterday we had the first one, which were commands to obey. Today we're looking at the second. Read the Bible and look for sins to avoid. Avoiding sin is important, not just because you don't want to offend the deity, but God puts instructions about how we should live into our world and into our culture and life, because it's what's best for us. I mean, these are sins to avoid because the sins themselves are sticky and they produce bad results. You want a good life? You want a happy life? Avoid the sins you read about in the Bible. So which ones do I want to look at today? Well, I'm just going to look at one. I'm going to go to Proverbs chapter 6. And in Proverbs chapter 6, around verse 16, I think, it talks about 6 and 7 things that the Lord hates. And the very first one is a prideful look. You know, I was having breakfast with Jared, and Jared said that you're no closer to the heart of Satan than when you're walking in arrogance and pride. Think about it for a moment. I think it's very true. God abhors a prideful attitude. Why? Because it's putting us in a place we don't belong, and it's seeing others in a way that should not be seen. So I'm having this breakfast with Jared. We're talking about this passage, and my buddy Adam says, hey, if I was going to give one piece of practical advice, I'd go to that Philippians passage where Paul says that we are not to think more of ourselves than we ought, not to walk around in vain conceit, but we are to think of others as having more value than ourselves. It's an attitude of service. It's an attitude of value that goes to other people. And so the idea of being proud is a sin to avoid, because it will distort our image of reality. It'll distort our image of reality for us and for others. So instead, let's make a conscious effort to avoid that sin by looking to serve other people. In fact, find somebody that may not seem as valuable in the world's eyes and do something for them, taking zero credit for it. Don't let anybody know you did it. Just love on somebody, showing them value. And in that way, we will grow in godliness. And it's the reason I've made this your video thought for today.